Yeah, Dave, you're from Chicago. I mean, you were born in Chicago. And, during the 2016 election, we saw the national wing of the GOP kind of use Chicago as a political tool against Obama policies or against the administration. And now I kind of see things as setting up as the Republican National Party kind of using California as a tool to try to have a cultural divide in the country about, I guess you're from the land of Lincoln and I am too. And then they're trying to paint California as the land of liberalism and how you don't want the rest of the country to become like California. Oh my goodness. And there's even been some terrible calls on, in social media and everything for California to secede from the rest of the country and that it's just a terrible thing. I mean, it's really these attacks are, we're part of the United States and we're a great part. I mean, we have a huge boost to the national economy and other states we're actually helping out by fund their negative, their negative budgets. Yeah. But do you see this as a political tool that these attacks or these vicious attacks on California, and are they is there more to come? And I guess just how do you feel about sort of what's been happening?
Well, I think President Trump and his administration are politicizing every aspect of federal law and federal policy. And you're right, there's no question that they're attacking California for largely political reasons. I also think that they simply don't like the policies that we've enacted, but it's largely political. Witness this latest call for the National Guard to be deployed on the border. The illegal border crossings are at the lowest level that they've been going back decades. And one has to wonder, given all of the additional resources the Trump administration is throwing into the Border Patrol, why do we need to have the National Guard deployed? His first idea was to try to put the military down there, and then someone pointed out that the Posse Comitatus law prevents that. So now he is resorting to the National Guard. And what he wants is a photograph of armed guardsmen and armed guardswomen along the border, I guess, to send some sort of message to his political base about how tough he is. That's a misuse of the brave men and women in our National Guard. And I think it's just another example of ways that he's politicizing important public policy. And I think it's only going to get worse, particularly as the midterms approach and as more and more aspects of the electorate are rejecting Trumpism and rejecting the extreme right. We've seen this in a number of special elections already in places across the country. And I think as they get more desperate, unfortunately, the Trump administration is going to do even more extreme things. And so we're going to have to be on our guard and push back and do everything we can to resist that. At the same time, pointing out that California works. I mean, we have some of the highest levels of economic growth, lowest levels of unemployment, greatest levels of job creation. You pointed out in your question that we're a net donor to the federal budget. For every dollar in taxes that we pay, we only get back about 75 cents. That other money's going to these other conservative states that can't seem to balance their own budgets and are in great disarray. So that's not to say everything's perfect here. We have a lot of poverty. We have a lot of issues of social and economic injustice that we need to work on. But comparatively speaking, I think we're doing a lot better than a lot of other places.